Welcome back to RCK Kids as we start a second week looking at a brand new life app, Faith. Faith is giving God your loyalty like you would a best friend. In today's story with Kellen, we hear about a guy who was pretty popular. He was really well liked and a high-up Jewish official named Saul. Saul was a very talented guy and he had lots of people that respected him. He was very loyal to his job and he rallied lots of people to help him with it. The only problem is he was giving his loyalty to the wrong things. His job was to stop people from learning about Jesus. He would go town to town finding Christians and throwing them in jail. But even through all of that, God had a plan for Saul's life. During today's Bible time, we will get to see that plan start to play out. So, let's roll the So-and-So show.
All right. Scalpel. Scalpel. Prep the top for me, please.
Prepping the top. Top is prepped.
Prep the base.
Prepping the base. Base is prepped.
Tweezers.
Tweezers.
Here's where it gets really delicate. Wipe.
Wiping. Wiped.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, close it up.
Closing it up. You did it.
Nah, we did it. Feed me.
Feeding you. It's good. Hello, everyone. My name is Brandon.
And I am John.
This is the So-and-So show. Buddy, you okay?
Oh, I'm fine, Brandon. I'm focused and no one is gonna catch me not focusing. Oh, what was that?
Did you lose your focus?
Man! Okay, I'm gonna do better this time.
Why, John?
Brandon, I have struggled with being able to focus my whole life. There are always things competing for my attention.
Yeah, like having guests on the show?
Yes, exactly, like having a guest on the show. It totally breaks my concentration.
It's time for someone who knows stuff. Seat. Yep, right there. Okay.
One moment, please.
Alrighty. What are you?
Hello. Guten Tag. How are you both?
We're focused.
We're good, Hans. Thank you so much. Can you tell everyone who you are and what you know?
Hello. My name is Hans Decibel. I am an audio engineer with a recent interest in Foley artistry.
And what is that exactly?
I am so glad you asked this question to me.
Thank you.
Many of the sounds we hear in film and in television are not recorded live, but are inserted after the fact by a Foley artist.
Oh, that's very interesting. So
Yeah.
if I'm watching a movie and I see someone walking up some creaky stairs, the stairs don't actually have to be creaky. They can be added later by a Foley artist. The creaky
This
sounds.
is correct.
Wow, that's cool.
What's in the suitcase?
I have brought with me here today a selection of audio properties that I use in the creation of my sound effects. I will now make the sound, and you will guess what is the sound.
Oh, so it's like a game.
Yeah. I have brought blindfolds.
Oh, man. Okay.
All right.
Here, put it in my hand and I'm not gonna look at them. Okay.
Okay,
All
I guess
right,
it goes like that. Okay.
Oh, this makes it really hard to focus.
Okay, John, you can focus with your ears too, you know?
Oh, yeah. That's right. All right.
Just listen.
That's right.
All right.
All right, right. Okay, ready.
Very good.
The sound of a suitcase opening.
This is correct.
He hasn't started yet, John.
Whatever, I am focused.
Okay. Sound number 1.
That sounds like my dog, Brutus, running down the hallway to greet me when I get home from work. Is that you, Brutus? Come here, Brutus. Come here.
Aha! I have fooled you. This was not Brutus, but the sound of paper clips on a cutting board, making the tippy-tappy sound of canine claws on laminate flooring. Sound number 2.
Oh, that's a horse.
This is correct. Number 3.
Oh, I know. Oh, man, that sounds just like a bird flapping its wings.
Whoa, where is it?
Sound number 4. Oh, it's so cold in here. Is this snow on the ground? No, it is just a bag of cornstarch. Oh, I'm slipping. I hope I don't fall and break a bone. Ouch! Oh. It's a pain. Ouch!
Are you all right? Do we need to call an ambulance?
What? I have fooled you again. This was only the sound of celery ribs.
Oh. Wow, that was incredible.
Yeah, I'll never look at celery the same way again. And cornstarch, that's amazing.
This is correct. Ordinary things become extraordinary when you open your eyes and ears to the possibilities.
Oh, that's a really cool way to put
I will now explore the space to find ordinary things to make extraordinary.
Okay.
Think this is a good idea?
I'm sure it'll be fine.
Oh! What in the world?
Ha! Ha! I have fooled you for a third time. By dropping this box of knives and forks on the ground, I made you believe I was destroying your room. It is a good joke.
Yes, that's very funny. You know what? I think that's all the time we have.
Hi!
Ha! Ha!
Okay, my focus is completely gone now.
And let's get back on track. It's Bible story time with Kellen.
Hey, Kellen.
Kellen.
Kellen!
Oh. Hey, guys. Sorry about that.
What you listening to?
I was listening to an old-time radio show. That's what people did for home entertainment before television. I used to listen to them as a kid.
How old are you, Kellen?
Actually, I think it would be really cool if we could tell today's story like an old radio show with sound effects and everything. Is Han still there?
Yeah.
How did you...
Take it away, Kellen.
Okay, I now present Saul on the Road to Damascus, radio style. Jesus had been killed, and the people who didn't like what Jesus stood for thought they heard the last of him. But then a rumor started going around that Jesus came back from the dead, and more people were becoming followers of a new Jesus movement called the Way. They had to be stopped, and one of the people in charge of stopping them was Saul of Tarsus.
I am Saul of Tarsus, and I shall do everything I can to oppose Jesus Christ of Nazareth. You there?
Who? Me?
Yes, you. Are you a follower of the Way?
I am.
Seize him!
Saul went from place to place to find Jesus followers and have them put into jail. And even put to death. Saul asked permission from the high priest to travel to other cities so he could arrest even more followers of the Way. And that's why Saul was traveling on the road to Damascus. Saul and the men he was traveling with had letters that gave Saul permission to arrest any Jesus follower he wanted. He was determined to complete his mission. He was focused. But then an incredible thing happened. A light from heaven flashed all around Saul and his companions. Saul fell to the ground, and he heard a voice.
Saul, Saul, why are you opposing me?
Who are you, Lord?
I am Jesus. I am the one you are opposing. Now get up and go into the city. There you will be told what you must do.
The men with Saul heard a sound, but they were unable to speak. The men helped Saul to his feet, but when Saul opened his eyes, he couldn't see anything, so he had to be led to Damascus by hand. For 3 days, Saul didn't eat or drink anything. What will happen next? Will Saul regain his sight? Will he continue to oppose Jesus? You'll have to wait until next time to find out.
You can't leave it like that, Kellen.
That's how all old-time radio shows end. You always have to wait until next time.
Or you can read what happens next yourself. It's right here in Acts chapter 9.
I don't like waiting.
All right then.
Besides, there's a lot to learn with just this part of the story. Saul was so focused on his mission that he was missing what was really important. It took a bright light on a road for God to really get Saul's attention.
Okay, I get it. So focusing is a bad thing.
No, I just think we need to check in with God a lot more to make sure we're focused on the right things.
Great idea. Thanks, Kellen.
Yep, you guys know where I'll be. I'll see you around.
That was fun.
I agree.
Hey,
Much fun.
Hans, you're still here.
Yeah. I am here to say, reveal the question.
Maybe a little more energy.
Reveal the question!
That worked.
Yeah.
The question of the day is, how does God try to get your attention?
Hey, that's a good question. You know, he's never appeared to me in a bright light, I can tell you that.
Me either. Hans?
Yeah. Many times.
How does God try to get your attention? Is it like a small voice inside you, or a big crack of thunder, or is it something we've never thought about? Talk about it together.
Yeah.
Sound waves. So mysterious.
You're telling me. Hey, we'll see you next time on the So-and-So Show.
Is that me?
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
Wow, Kellen really left us with a cliffhanger there. But the good news is there's plenty to talk about with that first part. Can you believe that after just one meeting with Jesus, Saul went from hunting down Christians to becoming a Christian? He switched his loyalty over to God and gave him his whole heart completely. That's what it means to have faith in God. But imagine if Saul had refused to listen to God when he tried to get his attention. What if he'd been like, no, thank you, bright light. I'm just blind now, but that's fine. I'll fumble my way out of here. I don't want to follow Jesus. How would his life have turned out differently? How would our lives have turned out differently? Because that Saul that met Jesus that day, he was also called Paul, and he went on to write most of the New Testament, the second half of the Bible that we hold in our hands today. I'm so glad that Paul paid attention to God's call and gave him his loyalty and his faith that day. What are some ways that God gets your attention? Maybe you see your God time card on the fridge and think, I should sit down and do that. Or maybe some lyrics from a song you heard at church pop into your mind. I encourage you to take a moment when that happens and just think about God and how awesome He is. Whenever a thought like that floats through your mind, just take some time and spend it with Him. Faith is treating God like your best friend, and best friend relationships are fun to give your attention to. So, what do you think about all this? Let's hear what it is. The best way to learn is to interact and talk about these things together. So I want to make sure that you have a chance to talk about it all. So go grab your small group leader, and I'll put some questions up here on the screen, and I'll see you guys next week.